Allie, and in Shenandoah today, we are going to tell you all about how awesome our plow crew is. We're going to be talking to Russell Griswold, who is an engineering equipment operator supervisor, and he'll be telling us about some of the logistics of the plow operation. So we're going to head up to the mountain at Thornton Gap where we will meet him. But during this video, feel free to leave any questions or comments in the comment section below, or give a shout out to our awesome plow crew. All right, let's head up.
Yeah, I'm Russell Griswold. I'm the Roads and Grounds Supervisor here at Shenandoah. And right now we're in winter ops, and so we're trying to get Skyline Drive open.
Yeah, it's obviously you guys can see it's snowing and it's freezing out here. But we were up here just a little bit ago and they were getting the plows ready and it was so cool. So what are some of the preparations that you guys have to do before you come up on the drive? So how do you prepare the plows and your men that you send up here?
You know, usually it starts with our general conversations and meeting about what we're planning to do on the drive, and all depending on what the snow's doing too. But typically we're putting plows on trucks, or we're loading material on the back, material being salt and small stone mix. And we prep those the night before usually when we can. Sometimes we don't get that nicety, so we have to do it on the spot.
Whew, do you usually start pretty early in the morning, or do you just kind of go based on what the weather's doing?
We usually start at 7 in the morning, but it depends on the storm too. If it's calling for a storm throughout the day, we'll hold off until it's done storming, and then we'll come up and plow.
So would it be different if it were snow compared to ice, or is that usually like the same kind of preparation?
Oh, it's different for sure. We load our material a little different. We'll put a little bit more salt than rock and that kind of mix. And for sure chains, so we take the extra time to be safe and chain up prior to even coming up here if we need to. So it just depends on the weather, but yeah, there's a huge difference for sure.
So what are some of the other challenges that you might face when you guys are plowing?
A lot of it is the material that's down, whether it be light snow or heavier snow or black ice. Black ice is pretty common. This season's had quite a bit of black ice, so you know, it's one effort to put chains on and try to put material on it and still be safe. So, you know, a lot of it is, you know, momentum, or every once in a while we'll have to deal with a down tree while we're plowing as well. So that stops things up and adds a...
Do you guys take care of that yourselves, or would you call someone else up for?
No, that's also our division. Yeah, so we take care of that.
So you just carry chainsaws in your plow trucks too?
Yeah, well, we don't keep them inside, but yeah, we have compartments on the side that we usually keep one, or we'll have a chase vehicle with saw and stuff like that. So we're prepared one way or the other for it, but it does create an extra hazard. Wow,
yeah, that's true. So plowing the drive, is that any different than, say, what they do on 211 or like the highway here that goes through Thornton Gap?
There is a slight difference between what VDOT and us use. So they have the capability of pre-treatment, which may or may not benefit us up here, due to the fact that if it is a long storm, we don't get up here till too late anyways, and by then it kind of dissipates any solution that we put down. So it's almost an unnecessary step for us. And a lot of times, you know, we get the benefit of having snow over top, where that acts as an insulation to the road, so the road stays warm, and that's a benefit to us as well. So it's kind of, again, dependent on the storm, but pre-treating just doesn't seem to be a viable option for us. So. Yeah, so they're dealing with a little bit more traffic that has to be cleared for. So they're plowing while it's snowing and treating while it's snowing. So they plow through the night and they treat through the night, and they keep the ice from sticking and accumulating. So
yeah, it's kind of nice that you guys can put down the gates so that no one can go through here, so you can get it done pretty quickly.
Sometimes it's a benefit for sure. But as mentioned, you know, we're pushing after the storm a lot of times. So 211 is cleared and stays cleared all night. And so we have to come up afterwards. So the reason we typically do that is for safety and staffing purposes. We don't have quite the amount of staff that we would need to keep Skyline Drive pushed all through the night, let alone the safety concerns that are with that. You know, these guys are on call to where we're typical hours worked, Monday through Friday kind of thing. You we come in as needed. But
How long does it usually take to do the whole drive, or maybe just one section?
again, that's kind of dependent. So we focus on Central first, Central District, to get it open, ideally to the public. But I'd say to do the whole drive, it's probably a week's worth of work, and that would only allow it to go to admin use in North and South at least. Central District usually is open in 2 or 3 days, depending on the weather.
And how many plow trucks would you send out?
Well, it depends, but we have 4 trucks per side. So we work in from Thornton and Swift Run. So we usually try to keep 4 trucks on each side, and we plow in like that. So when we have the operators.
That's amazing. You guys are putting in so much work, and you're usually busy through the winter. I mean, even if it's not snowing or if it's not putting any ice down in the valley, it's usually about 10 degrees colder up here. So they're going to be experiencing a lot more snow or ice than down below the mountains. So you're typically busy the whole winter season. Do amazing jobs up here. So we all thank you for keeping the drive open. And I mean, it must be pretty cool to also be the first steps up here and just see the mountain completely covered in snow and ice all the time like that. What kind of training does your crew have to have before they can come up here and plow?
So typically what happens is, like I mentioned, these guys have years of experience. And being in this park specifically, what usually happens is the most experienced person will do a ride-along with a new employee, for example, and kind of show them the ropes and show them what to expect and where to plow and what to plow, operations of it. But, minimally they have a Class A or B as well. So, you start with that, but a lot of it is on the job training. No better way than to get out here and do it.
Yeah.
As long as you're in a controlled environment, typically we try to put them somewhere where it's not so unsafe that they can't get the controls and operation of the vehicle itself. But yeah, in reality, it's a lot of on the job training. So they do a great job. They're excellent and have all kinds of experience. So it's great to have them on board.
Thank you, Russell. As always, check the status of Skyline Drive before you arrive by calling 540-999-3500 option 1, or you can check our social media pages. Again, leave any questions or comments you might have for Russell and his crew, and even leave a kudos too. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you again soon.